Blog Talk Radio.
This is your cosmic brother, Asafo BMP, free Thinkers Host. I'm with my brethren, MensaSmoov.
Yo, what's good? What's good, people?
Yo, what it do, Mensa? How you doing, bruh?
Yeah, I'm just working, you know. It's school stuff, man. It ain't no joke.
Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. What work are you working on, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I'm studying world music, Indian music at this time. It's very complex, you know, and it's very intermingled even with the culture. But I mean, yeah, it gets deep. But anyway.
Indian music, that's beautiful, man. That's something.
Yeah, what about you?
Right now I'm just kicking the bobo, bro. Just sitting here, reading upon your blog that you actually put up. It's interesting, listeners. I was just conversing with the brethren about the new blog. Definitely check it out. It's on Toussaint Louverture on bmpseries.biz. But I'm just
definitely.
Yes. But I'm just here reading, and I'm like, Toussaint Louverture, his plan was bigger than just sovereignty and the establishment of a government in Haiti. He was actually looking to really expand to the continent. You know what I'm saying? You should go a little further on that, Sebastian.
Yeah, Toussaint was basically, he was trying to establish a base in Benin. Used to be called Dahomey. If y'all ever watched the movie called The Spook Who Sat by the Door, the brother in it, he talks about Dahomey, and basically it's modern day Benin, and it's right next to Nigeria as well. But Toussaint was trying to go back to West Africa and build a base, you know, and a place where people can come to and gravitate to, and so we can officially have our sovereignty. You know, we have a system of government which helps the people as a whole. He was trying to do that with the $6 million that he personally raised, but unfortunately, he was betrayed by this guy named Stephen Gerard. He actually got a school out in Philadelphia, and it's a college. He got a college over there, and when it first started, it's in his name, you know. And when it first started, he said to the people, you know, don't make sure that it's only for white people can come to this school. And he also, what he did was in Philly, he bought a whole bunch of coal, and he said, this is only for white people. Don't give it to nobody else but the poor white people. So it's very ironic how Toussaint was trying to help his people with that $6 million, and this guy that betrayed him used the same money to help his people with it. So it's very ironic.
Wow. That is very ironic, man. Wow, that's crazy. And you were saying how a lot of the information, well, not a lot, but some information that you got was from a scholar. What was the book called again? By J.A. Rogers?
Yeah, the book is called 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof. So it's not just somebody just rambling about what they think or what they believe happened. This is actual proof from sources in libraries that has conducted this, and seen the research. So, yeah, brother's name is J.A. Rogers. Make sure you go check out that book. It's filled with a lot of knowledge.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. He also has another book, but I haven't read it, so I can't really talk about it. One of my coworkers introduced it to me. Talks a lot about Cuban history, of course, and, of course, Moorish history, which is not mentioned at all in Western historical textbooks. I believe it's called Nature Holds No Color Line. But what we really want to get in today is we have a really interesting episode today. Today's show is based off of self-gratitude. Now, this is something that I learned when I was in Penn College. I always understood the importance of giving one's gratitude, but I never practiced it because I never really seen the significance. I remember you, Mensa, always used to acknowledge that after a long week of schoolwork, business. It's always good to just kick back, watch a movie, or hang out with some friends just to, you know what I'm saying, give yourself some gratitude, to feel good for what you have accomplished throughout the week.
Yeah. We always did that at Payne College especially. It makes sense, I mean, if you work hard, you should also make sure it's a way for your soul to feel good. I mean, your soul needs, it needs that. You can't just force something rigid on it, without any good feeling. It's the same thing with your money. You can't just say, I'm never going to buy anything that makes me feel good. I'm just going to always buy everything that I need. It's going to create an instability in your mind. When you finally see something that you really want, you're going to go crazy. You're just going to buy the whole store eventually, because you never experienced that before. So it's the same thing with how parents limit children, when they're growing up, and tell them, you can't go out and party. It limits them, so when they get to college, they just go wilding out. They never freedom,
So true. Man, there's so many people I know who are like that. It's so true. And one thing that I noticed from my personal experience of practicing self-gratitude, like I feel so, like how you said, the soul, like I feel so empowered internally. It's not something I can really express into words, but internally I feel empowered because I know I have successfully accomplished what it is I plan to do for that week. And just being able to kick back, it gives me more energy to just want to do it even harder the following week. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really love about it. You should expand on some experiences for you, how it really helped you, Sebastian.
Yeah, right now in college, I work I'm constantly studying. I'm constantly, because I have this schedule, what I do is I study 2 hours, 1 hour for American government, another hour for trigonometry, and then the next hour, the third hour, I would take a break, that whole hour I won't do anything. I'm just going to relax. Then I come back to it again for 2 more hours of studying. Then I just relax a little bit after that. It's just a way for you to not just keep on going. It burns you out, if you just keep on going without taking the breath of fresh air,
Exactly. That's so true. And also, I mean, it really, to me, I think it does something for the mind as well. Like, it's always says it burns you out physically. Mentally, I think it does something for the mind, because for me, I always seem to get a new sense of inspiration. Like I said earlier, like right after I'm just finished giving my own self-celebration or self-gratitude, I always get some sort of new inspiration to just want to just continue and just go even harder the following week. So definitely, listeners, practice it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely practice it. But today we actually have a very interesting upcoming guest too. She's a upcoming poet. She got some poems on YouTube page. I met
Nice.
I met this sister on Instagram. She shares a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. She enlightens me a lot about when I ask her questions about Brazilian history, and it relates a lot with what we're doing, Mensa, with the upcoming comic series based in Brazil. It's very interesting.
Yes.
Absolutely. But as far as the upcoming comic series, you should not too much, of course, because everything's under wraps. But let them know a little gist of what you want them to see of what's coming.
Yeah, definitely. Anastasia's child, Raul Anastasia's child. It's just historical fiction, science fiction, even mystical. It's going to leave you thinking about things. It's going to make you reconsider concepts. It's going to make you want to open up your mind to horizons that you have never been before. But it's going to be a comic book that is going to be from Brazil. It's going the main character Raul is going to be from Brazil, and he's an amazing character. You have to check it out. I don't want to give out too much. Like my brother Asafo said. So you just got to check it out. Raul and his face's child.
Yes, and Brazil actually has a large influence of African Acubulinian descent. I believe I see on the graph of statistics for how much so-called slaves were imported into the Western world, that about 40% came to Brazil alone.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure you know about that. Mensa, a large African influence in Brazil.
I think they're the first or the second to America. So I know it's between America and Brazil, of the largest concentration of outside of Africa, of course, outside of our Cuba.
Yeah, that's powerful. I believe they have the sister Chayenne, who we're going to interview today. She put me onto this group. I told you about it, Mensa. Olo Doom. They a musician group, and they basically are creating a trend of African pride, of African awareness from the Brazilians who live in Brazil. I believe the Rastas they have a lot of similar philosophies with Rastas, and they're all about spirituality and all the stuff that our ancestors are practicing. So it's starting a lot of mental revolutions down there in the country, which is phenomenal. It's beautiful.
Interesting. I might have to do some research for that about Raul too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know over there in Brazil too, it's of course another tropical climate. So just like Haiti and Cuba, you got the same opportunity to grow, just and practice the same thing that our ancestors practiced in terms of living off the land and all that good stuff. So I definitely want to go there. It's such a beautiful country. Plus, I want to see all the historical things they have to offer. I know they have capoeira is real big over there. Yeah. All that good stuff. Absolutely, man. But I mean, I actually was fortunate to go to Haiti for the past. It was last week actually. We went for Carnival. It's for the independence season, because this is around the time when independence was happening in 1804, about over 200 years ago. And Mensa, I'm telling you, like, just how you described the atmosphere of when you go to Ghana, it's like a family atmosphere, I swear. It's like the same thing. Like, you come into a community and your neighbors are not just people who live next to you. Your neighbors are people who you grew up with and you call family. Like, you can mistake them for your uncles and cousins if you didn't really know.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful thing. I love it.
That's nice, yo.
How is it?
Man, it makes me miss Ghana the same way. Oh, man.
Yeah. How is it in Ghana, man?
Man, it's absolutely beautiful. You know, it's simple and it's very complex. It's simple in the way that you can relate to the people. You know, you can relate to people. Over here, it's complex and then it's simple. It's backwards. You know, just like you have all these people that you can't even like figure out or even like try to even understand what they're capable of, or just it's crazy. But over there, it's like, you know, you can relate to everybody. You can, you know, say hello to somebody and you know they will respond to you instead of ignore you or something. You know, they have like a foundation that is connected to who you are as a human being, you know. And then that's even more complex, you know. The spirit and the asili and the foundation behind all that is very complex.
Yes, I see what you mean, man. That's true. That's the same thing over here. I mean, in IT, like, if you are down here, it's not really a resistance amongst strangers. You can really just talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And then plus, the community where I was in was a small community. And to relate it back to the topic, self-gratitude, I notice it's a very relaxed, just like a lot of other countries. It's not just Haiti, of course. It's a very relaxed atmosphere. People don't necessarily, at least from what I saw, don't necessarily stress the little things, and practice a lot of self-gratitude and self-celebration by communicating with each other. Like, that's one of the most important things I've observed is they take a lot of, it may be unconscious, but they take a lot of energy into relationships. People can sit there and converse with each other for hours, you know, about everything, and, you know what I'm saying, there's not really a stress of, oh, I got to go do this. It's, you know, giving gratitude for, you know, I have another day to live, you know what I'm saying, I have my children. Yeah. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's not in a fast pace like over here. It's like, okay, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this, oh, I missed this. It's none of that. It's just, it flows. Everything flows. That's how life is supposed to be. Everything's supposed to flow. Not supposed to be so rigid.
Exactly. But just so that we can transition the show right quick, we have an interesting break song. This brother is you probably heard of him, Sebastian. His name is Habib Koite. He's originally from Senegal, but he's based in Mali and has a band called Bamada, which is a super group of West African musicians, including Keletigu Diabite. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And the song is called Habib Koite and Bamadi E Kabara, Your Work. Check this out.
Okay.
Go kabara ibaradilai brama kabara ibaradilai pada ini brama tilala kabaradilala brama baka baradoki ini brama tilala kabaradilala brama baka baradoki brama ya kabara upaje brama ya kabara upaje brama ya kabara upaje brama ya kabara upaje.
Habib Koite Bamada. What you think, brother? MensaSmoov.
Yo, yeah, that was really nice. Yo. It reminded me of Ghanaian high life. Like,
oh yeah,
it's like high life and Arabic music kind of mixed together.
Wow.
Smooth.
Yeah, man, that's good. I bet there's definitely some ties. It's all the same continent.
Yeah, it's the same thing they do in India. They take some of the like the Arabic influence, the Islamic influence into their music as well.
All roots in the same tree. That's what's up. And yes, listeners, we know we said we had a special guest interview with Chayenne De Souza. Unfortunately, I think there's some complications happening, so it's all good. But as far as the whole show, definitely the significance of self-gratitude is something that we find very important. We should definitely go into the updates that we have for the site. I know we got plenty of updates. You should let them know, brother, what's coming soon and what's happening now with the site.
Yo, we just building in terms of we're gonna be adding the shopping cart, trying to, basically trying to build up the traffic, and putting some new content on there, especially updating the parts about the philosophy. Especially, we need some young philosophers, some youth philosophers, people that like to express themselves in an abstract or even concrete ways, It's all philosophies, way of thinking.
Yes, that is definitely what we need. We have some open tabs for people to express, so they can all hop on board. We have the BMP store, which is now opened up, so definitely stay tuned for what is to be in store. We're looking to produce straight natural, everything our ancestors were using, no chemicals, none of that. So stay in tune with that, and of course, check out MensaSmoov's new blog, Toussaint Louverture, on bmpseries.biz, Toussaint and His Lost Millions.
Yeah.
And also we have on the website that's coming soon, we have some new tabs for businesses, creativity, engineers. If any of you listeners feel as if you fit that category or would just love to join and express your potential, definitely hit up the site or hit up the email. Either way, series@bmpseries.biz, and the website is definitely www.bmpseries.biz.
Yep. Check it out. It's getting big out there. A lot of people commenting, coming to the site. Go check it out.
A lot of people too. A lot of positive energy. What you throw out comes back.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think the website is it's coming out real nice. I love that green color. Every time I come to it, it's like that's the first thing that draws me in, and it matches with the logo. Plus, we have these powerful.
Yeah, it's like Mother Earth, you know. Yeah.
Exactly. Plus, we got these powerful leaders right here staring at us. It's like planting a seed every time I look at it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Especially with all the great leaders, you know. Man, as well, just looking.
Yeah. Absolutely. And stay in tune for next week's show. Next week's show, we're looking to expand on some local musicians and a natural wise sister. You know what I'm saying? Stay in tune. Check out the YouTube page, www.youtube.com/user/BMP series. And check out the social medias, you know what I'm saying? Holla at us. We got the brethren, MensaSmoov, producing the Facebook page. You should let them know the link, bruh.
Yo, yeah, Facebook.com/BMP series, SERIESLLC.
Yes.
Out there. Check it out.
And the Instagram @BMP series. And the Twitter @BMP series. We're coming here from MA to GA. Thank you for listening.
GA.
Oh, yeah, GA, ATL. And good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night. Peace, positivity,
wisdom.
Yeah.
Unity.
Exactly. Third eye open.
One eye open. First eye.
Yeah. Revolutionary daily thoughts.
Spirituality. Cuban.
Asafo.
Melanation. Sakofa.
Yes. African civilization.
Wake up, rise up, and wise up. 13, 13, 13.
Meta nature. Not hieroglyphics.